live. Wait for the Twitch thing to and the Twitch says we're live. Okay, my internet cut out. I'm really starting to not like my internet, dude.
Are we, do we have worms on?
Do we have what?
When it's a thing from Dune. Worm sign is just means the I think it's the tectonic seismic sound that a worm makes when it's gonna get onto land.
Dune?
It's the Dune equivalent of Darcy blows.
Wait,
But
is it Doom or Dune?
No, I'm talking about Dune, like a sand dune.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Doom, like the guy, you know, with the green armor that may or may not actually be a Link from Hyrule, fallen into our world. Have you heard about that?
I have not.
That's like an actual theory.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think Outside Xbox or Outside Extra, one of them did like a whole video on that as to like why that could be real.
I do like Outside Xbox. As far as I know, they've been quite fun. Also, I've been watching a lot of Most Amazing Top 10s. It's funny because, like, I don't know, there's something satisfying about short lists of 10 things, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like they cracked the code on that one.
I like Top 11 because I like to go one step beyond.
Can you imagine if you saw a video and it was like top 100? It was like a thing that normally only has 10 things on it, so it was like top 10 scary hallways, but it was like top 100 scary hallways, and it was like an hour long.
Oh, dude, it's too many hallways.
It just cuts to Wilt from Foster's Home, and then we got hallways, 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 hallways.
Coco. Yes, please, with marshmallows. No. She wasn't asking if you wanted cocoa. She just says cocoa. So what was she asking? Do you want any juice?
Blah. Bruh, that opening episode was lit.
It was good. It was good stuff.
All right, now that
Dude, Foster's.
Now that we have the video, wait, hold on. Do we not have the video back on?
The video's back on. It's been back on. We've been recording the whole time.
It says live, but I don't see anything.
Well, reload.
Let me reload it. Oh, okay. And let me just check my audio on this thing. Okay. Great. Okay.
All right, we good?
It's working. Okay, wait, hold on. How much of the worm conversation did we cover?
I think all of it, but I don't know, man.
When Captain says you have worm sign, oh, worm?
Oh, worm?
I want to make that a meme. I don't know why. It's just really satisfying to be like
instead of oh word?
Yeah, instead of oh word, it's just oh worm.
Oh worm?
And you can only, it's so hard to use because you have to find an excuse to mention worms in casual conversations, so it's like,
dude.
my dog got that shot, so we won't worm. Oh, worm?
Dude, I remember, like, one time we were hanging out and you made some joke about it being like, this is no man's land, but you were talking about, like, actual gnomes, and you were like, oh my god, I've been waiting so long to use that.
Yeah. No man land. Okay, but seriously though, if we hit go home, does it just end this chapter?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out.
I guess, yeah.
There's nothing left here for me to do. She'll be better off with the state-appointed lawyer. I think I'd better get home now. Goodbye. What? Is that? Wait, is that really it?
Phoenix just T-poses, levitates through the through the window.
It was a few days later when I found out how the story ended. The result of the trial was in the newspaper. Guilty. Wait, is that actually how it ends? I'll probably never meet her again. Did I make this? Will I ever know? I know.
Your audio is cutting out just a little bit on my.
Oh, sorry. Me, please tell me. You fucked up, Phoenix. Wait, is that it? Nah.
I guess
Not?
we know.
One of us is
Wow.
living like not. I can't let that happen.
Oh, okay, good. I was hoping they'd
Oh
like let
my
us.
god.
I was hoping they'd let us get a
Oh,
reload the thing.
oh,
See,
that was
that's an important part of game design. Is if you're gonna give me the option to like just totally blunder something up, like do be sure that it has like a system in place where it's like, yes, you can totally mess up, and we're just gonna put you back where you just like left off because we know you wanted to see what would happen.
Oh my god, it was such
It's
a fake out.
it's that classic like cinematic device where like someone's like, "Hey, how was your day?" and they're just like terrible, and then like throw a spear at them, and then it just like and then it just cuts back to them, and they're just staring at the table, and they're like, "Hey, how was your day?" "Oh, fine."
Not! I can't let that happen! I'm not leaving here until she takes me as her lawyer. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Exclamation point! Oh, that's it.
Yeah. I am about 4 seconds behind. Exclamation point! Why?
Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. I don't know! I don't know! I just don't know, Maya, because that's what the game told me to do.
I was gonna say someone else is a culprit.
I mean, sure, I guess. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is.
Because with the combination of Mia being suspicious that of being like followed in some way,
Right.
and that she wanted to give the evidence to Maya, and the fact that she was actually right.
Did you read the thing, or are you still waiting?
Oh, I'm still waiting. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm still seeing Maya. Let's see. Given the evidence, it would be easier to assume that Maya was the killer. I don't see a line for me yet.
Okay. Oh wait, that's fine. Oh, there was a line. I think you missed it. I don't know.
I'm just gonna stand here then.
Didn't mean to cut you off like that. What were you saying?
Oh, like the fact that Mia seems like nervous, or not nervous. Mia seems like she wanted to pass off some important information to Maya, and she wouldn't have like set up that sort of thing unless she knew that someone was after her. And we also know that Mia was like some kind of high-powered lawyer long before we were even in the business. So if she did get involved in like, taking like mobsters to trial or something, then that sort of adds up.
Right. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior. She was like cat posing, and then she got weird, and then there was a screwdriver sticking out of a drawer, and she was like, "What are you doing to my screwdriver?" That witness's strange behavior. Was that all an act?
That was the weirdest thing. Like, did she actually see who killed Mia?
Oh, dude, she's in on it. Like she's totally in on it.
Oh.
And the way that lawyer refused to help out I don't know why I went with that voice. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her.
Oh,
Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there long time ago.
Sorry, I was helping someone find a thing.
Oh, okay. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Duh, Maya. I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
Yeah. Can you use it out there or something? Close the door, please.
I see you.
Ow. ... That's so kind of you. ... Sniff.
Sniff. Well,
Sniff.
Let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Finally, I can move this. I can move this guard statue, and she just picks up the guard and just like moves it, and it turns out it was just like a mannequin this whole time.
Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yeah, I feel like we should have led with that.
Yeah.
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me, too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? I don't know, sex toys? I mean, it could literally just be
my spare screwdrivers.
I mean, it could literally just be like a drawer full of like weird sex toys.
What if it was like a camera and she got an actual picture of the person? That'd be a little too easy though.
Yeah. Dude, you think that in Toy Story, sex toys can like get up and walk around and stuff?
No. Let's not even think about it. That is a mimetic hazard. It has not been cleared for your clearance level.
It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive.
Which is funny, because like, although she was like acting super weird and the whole cat pose and thing, like on the same thing, like I feel like it would be kind of weird to have someone show up at your hotel. Like, it's not even like your house, it's like just a hotel room, and they're like, oh, what's in here? Like, just looking around.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I mean, if I had anything in the drawer, that's the thing, is that if you go to a hotel, it would have had to be something of hers because it's a hotel room. Otherwise, it would just be a bunch of empty drawers or whatever.
Right. She has some major cleavage. And she's
that's my new character name?
Major cleavage?
Alright, Steve, stop. I'm gonna make a new character sheet.
There has to be
they're French, so it's major cleavage.
Major cleavage. There has to be something in there. And they're like some rogue assassin person.
I can see it now.
Right. Oh, I guess I already examined everything in here. Should I show her phone? I'm gonna show her phone. Hey, look, a phone. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
She looks really sad to see her cell phone.
Yeah.
I gotta cry. Oh, that's really sad.
Yeah.
Oh man, that gets me like every time, every single time in indie work of fiction where it's like, oh, I had a friend or a relative or something that died, and here's a voicemail they left that I'll never delete, and I'm like,
Yeah, no, I still have a couple dead relatives' numbers. It's weird.
Heck, I'm pretty sure they had that in the start of John Wick.
I never saw John Wick, but I really want to.
You should see them. There's 3 of them now.
Yeah, I'll probably binge them at some point. Dude, I didn't watch the Pirates of the Caribbean until like 600 years after they'd all come out. That's an obvious exaggeration, but like,
it feels weird that like Pirates of the Caribbean has been going on for so long, and yet like it hasn't really accumulated anything. Like it sort of just like kept going on like weird tangents, and so like instead of being like a cinematic universe, it's more like here's another like bottle like episode of Pirates. except for Barbossa, who gets to like develop
Yeah, Barbossa is definitely my favorite character. But
consistently the most interesting character.
yeah, but yeah, no, dude, like I binged those for like an entire day. Like one day I was just on my laptop and I was like, I should watch Pirates of the Caribbean. So I just found a website to watch them on and I watched all of them and I can honestly say, like without any doubt, that the third one is my absolute favorite.
Which one was that?
It was the one where they like went and fought Davy Jones and then Will became the new Davy Jones at the end.
That's a man's chest, I think.
Yeah. I can't remember what the second one is called, but I think the third one was called Dead Man's Chest. But yeah, and there's that scene when he's like leaving his literal heart with Elizabeth, and he's like, "This is yours. It's always been yours." And I was like, "Ah, that's so sad. Now he's sailing away to be like the bringer of death." Uh,
I must be a sailman.
I must wander.
Dun, 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 dun. Wow, deep cuts to the Yu Yu Hakusho abridged.
I don't think I ever even saw that one. Wasn't that like the abridged movie, like the Poltergeist Report?
No, it was during one of the first like tournaments. It was the grandma lady who was doing the tournament, and everyone was fighting each other. And one of them was like the Wanderer, and he had like a long mustache. He's like, "Why is he called that?" "Because he wanders." And it's just like, "I'm sorry, my son, I cannot stay. I must wander." And it's just him walking into the sunset and just sad piano music playing.
I do not remember that episode. I never saw Poltergeist Report. Like, I never saw the movie, and I
Well,
never
that
saw the
didn't happen in
abridged
the
version of
original.
it. Yeah, I know, but the point is, I didn't see it, and I need to.
Which the weirdest thing about the abridged series is how it went on for like a dozen episodes and then stopped, and then they made like one more like a year later, and they're like, let's just stop.
Yeah, it is weird. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Yu Yu Hakusho got me trying to do a Kurama voice now. Dude, Kurama has like one of the most relaxing voices I've ever heard in anime.
Welcome to the Kurama ASMR.
Hello, today we will be eating cereal. Crunch, 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 crunch. Hey look, it's me and Topsy. Oh, well, fuck you then. Hey look, it's your own name and handwriting and blood. Remember that receipt? That's you.
I'm a few seconds behind.
Yeah.
Remember that receipt, and I'm saying... You mean the one with my name on it?
Any idea why she...
Absolutely none. Do you trust me?
Of course I trust you.
Why? Did you think I did it too?
No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but...
A hunch butt? That's a serious medical condition.
The hunch butt of Notre Dame.
He's just, but instead of having a hunchback, he's just really thick.
Oh, so swole.
No. What have I created?
This was lying next to the chief's body.
Sorry, I was cracking my knife. Alright, too. They said they thought it could be pieces of a broken light stand.
Yeah, that seems about right. Though I'd never heard of a glass light stand before this. The Thinker.
Oh, that's the thing. That's important because, like, I think he was trying to smuggle some evidence in the Thinker.
Yeah. I
Maya
wanted
would know.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon.
I swear I really have to stop by next time we stream for sis.
Yeah. Better not ask her about this now. I wanted to ask you about this. I'm sad. I better not ask her about this.
It could be really important though. What if it's like, dear Maya, it's like got paper. It's, dear Maya, I'm being hunted by the mob. If mysterious evidence shows up after I'm dead, now you know what to do.
What makes you so sure it's the mob?
Well, I figured it was something mobbish.
Dude, can I be honest with you? Maya is probably one of my least favorite characters in this game.
I mean,
I'm not 100% sure why. I think she does a lot of like the Solid Snake thing where he's like, repeating like everything you say. But then there's a lot of times where she's just like useless, and she's like, oh, I'm useless, and Phoenix is like, no, you're not useless, and I'm like, I mean, you're contributing nothing right now.
Well, here's the thing.
Everything you contribute is through your dead sister when you summon her.
Throughout the, well, geez, spoiler.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was common knowledge.
No, I didn't know that, but that sounds really cool, actually.
Well, they're talking about being mediums, so you can kind of assume.
So it would be like attorney and medium at law.
But what were you saying?
No, I was saying that I think the reason for that, like, sort of general, like, is because so far everyone we've run into was over the top in some way. Like, we got Larry Butts, who is our childhood friend, who's like head over here, who's like still head over heels for a girl, and that girl is like, you know, the victim of the whole thing. And then we have the prosecutor Payne, who, well, he was just a pain, and Sawit, who was just the happy mask salesman and real Smitty. Just like everyone's been a big character, and so like Mia, I feel like Mia, like if she was like, I feel like she's kind of restricted in her current like role, where she's like, I'm very sad, but I don't want to talk about like hobbies and stuff. I've kind of been, you know, a monk basically, so it's really hard for me to expand my character, and I can't emote much because I'm very, you know.
Right, that makes sense. Just went back to the hotel and this dude showed up.
Yeah, I see him.
You want to be this dude?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me think of a. I'm thinking of like this guy's got to have like a customer service sounding voice. So he's like, "Good afternoon, sir."
Excuse me? You are.
I'm a few seconds behind.
I know.
I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I've just come up to the living room service, sir.
Do you know where May might be?
Oh yeah, her name is April May.
Yeah.
I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using her, facilities.
You mean she's pooping?
She pooped! Just because of the picture of the cat that's shouting, I'm pooping! Oh, so I missed that line. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Stay in this room? This isn't my room. Why are you letting me stay here?
Yeah, it is weird. Yeah. Wait. No. Hey!
You just stick around, eat some free cookies.
Crunch. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around. Ah! Jesus, bellboy.
Now's the time. Now is the place, and I don't know the rest of the words. Ah! He returns. Ah! I almost forgot.
Gah! You came back!
Might I ask you to inform Miss May there's a message for her. Also, I forgot to actually set these cookies down. I don't know why I brought them up here. Tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? Oh, it's Mr. White! In the kitchen with the candlestick.
If someone was, you know, I was gonna say if there was a conspiracy against Mia, it wouldn't be that hard to rent out a hotel on the day that you were planning on assassinating her.
Right. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Here's mangas.
Here's manga. Here's my guess. Mia became a powerful lawyer. He went out and sued White, and that made him mad. And then he gathered all of his villainousness and cross-attacked later on. And yeah. So like it's some kind of cycle of violence.
You know what's funny? Speaking of villainous, you know what's funny? In the Deathstroke comic book,
Wait, did you check out the screwdriver?
No, but before I do that, there's a character in Deathstroke, in the Deathstroke comic, called Arthur Villain, but his last name is actually pronounced Wilhane, and every time someone like refers to him, they're like, yes, we got a Mr. Villain? And he's like, it's Wilhane, it's French.
Oh yeah, because they're probably pronouncing it in like a Germanic way, so it'd be like villain, and it's like no, it's French.
It's just like I'm not a villain.
No, you're looking for Superintendent Evil. How do you spell that? E V I L.
Evil. Oh my god.
Alright, what's in that drawer?
There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. Ellipsis exclamation point.
No.
What do we have here? God damn it, another vibrator. Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a vibrator this large? With a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. Oh, there's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake.
That goes back to my theory that if someone had wiretapped the phone, then they know precisely when to show up. Which actually leads to a bit of a paradox, because did they... I'll get this one. Okay.
What?
I'm sure that line made more sense in Japanese.
I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. I'll get to this. Dude, I would love to get to that woman's bottom. Larry Butts! I'll get to this woman's bottom, and it's just like Larry's latest girlfriend hanging out with her, and Larry is like the bottom. It's like, hey, I sleep in the bottom bunk, and I'm also like on the bottom most nights. That's just kind of how things work with us.
Being a bottom has been in the Butts family line for generations. Okay, let's put that joke down. Let's move on.
Oh my god. Oh, Bell, but oh wait, that's you.
Oh, I don't see him yet. Hold on. What voice were you using? Oh, that was April. No. What voice did I use for April? I have no idea. Oh boy, are you here?
Time to scram. I look forward to tango in cash. I look forward to tango and cash. To tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Cuts to the courtroom and they're literally just like dum 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 dum.
Tangoing is a weird word when you write it out.
Yeah, saving content, save
like,
your
what's
progress.
tangoing?
Ah, dude, hell yeah, I'm gonna save my progress. Yeah, where's the tan going?
The tan going.
Where's the tan going? I got the sick tan. It's going to be, I don't
Thicker.
know, thicker. It's will hang.
You got a thick tan.
Extra thick. I think we
Oh man, let me just file that away and send cursed ideas. What if instead of tan, what if when you got a tan, your skin also got thicker?
Oh my god, dude. Speaking of tattoos, going back to Mom, there was an episode where the mom got like obsessed with tattoos, right? And she's like with her boyfriend, who's like in a wheelchair. I don't know what his story is. I've only like seen a few episodes, um, but yeah, she like becomes obsessed with getting tattoos. But like then when she wants to get like her own face tattooed onto her back, but then when she goes in to get it, she sees like this large lady come in to get a new tattoo, and she's like asking about the tattoos that are on her back that look like apples and grapes, and she's like, oh well, originally they were this and that because you know she used to not be this large, like her weight has kind of shrunken them into looking like things that they're not, like grapes and apples. And she was like, okay, I'm not getting the tattoo anymore. I don't wanna be dealing with that. That's something that I never really think about when it comes to like tattoos, because like part of me wants to get tattoos, but like
if your body shape changes significantly enough, it'll alter the tattoo.
yeah, because like I want to get like a wolf tattoo on my back, but I'm like super scared that when I'm old, it'll be like all weird and misshapen.
Well, you gotta get swole first.
Yeah, I'm never gonna get tattoos because I'm never gonna be swole. I want to be swole.
Just get a geometric pattern, and then if your body changes shape or anything, it'll just look different.
I was watching Game Grumps, and he was like, dude, what if you got like a penis tattooed on your back? So that way, like, if you got like bigger, the penis would get bigger.
Why? I saw this TikTok and it was like, remember, when getting a tattoo, because it would be funny, is not a good reason. And it just cuts to a shot of the back of her neck, and it's just the kid from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Never saw that.
No, yeah, well, it's from the book, so it's just like the stick figure kid. It's just like the top of his on her neck.
Oh, wow.
It's like, well, you're right, it was funny, but...
It was funny, but it's not a good reason. I was hanging out with my friend and her boyfriend, and he was talking about because I wanna color here.
Oh, okay.
But because I feel like this is a good place to stop.
Right.
But before we call it, I want to share one more funny thing about tattoos and penises. I was hanging out with my friend and her boyfriend, and he was talking about like getting a tattoo on his penis, and he was like, maybe I'll get a dragon. Don't you want to see my dragon extend? And I like tapped him on the shoulder and was like, nah, I want to see your power pole extend. Like from
obviously.
Dragon Ball. From Dragon Ball, the power pole.
However, then you would just what? Like just tattoo it orange? I don't get it.
I don't know. But he thought it was funny, and I thought it was funny, and we both laughed. And she just looked at us like we were a couple of fucking idiots.
All right, so thank you so much for tolerating us tonight.
It was a pretty fun time.
I've been Taylor.
I've been Lou Jack. Stay awesome.
Have a beautiful day.
And we'll see you next time. Bye!